Hi, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be demonstrating how to crochet this lovely puff stitch hat. Here's one that I have crocheted. Here's another, and here's another that I just recently finished. Starts from the brim. First we crochet back and forth, and then after joining we go around and around to finish by the top. I'm going to be doing two videos about this. This is the first one, how to crochet from down up, and my second tutorial will be from crocheting from here in the middle down. This is how it looks like from down up, just to give you an idea how it looks like. Okay, looks pretty nice, doesn't it? I've been crocheting this for years and I just wanted to do the tutorial. And the yarn that I am using is, I'm just using the yarn that I have, and this yarn is 100% wool that I have ordered from, I think from England, UK years ago. And here's another one. I think this is paint box yarn, one of the yarns that I have. These are wool 100%. And this one that I have crocheted, I made a pom-pom out of the leftover. I'm gonna call this a sunset hat. I made a sweater for a customer, and I bought so much because I want to knit one for myself. So, but the yarn is 50% wool and 50% acrylic. It's pretty shiny compared to these, as you can see. Can you see the difference? See, you can see there's space between, but when you look at this, because it's wool, it just combines, you can't see anything. See? But here, because of the acrylic, it gives you that space. Even if I did it the same stitches, same way. So just wanted to show you. So let's get started, and grab your yarn, what yarn you want to crochet it with. I would highly recommend variegated yarn because it looks gorgeous on variegated yarn. Just to show you how it looks like. This is one of my favorite stitches that I like, and I just crochet it. I had so many, I sold them, and I have these left. Well, I just finished this one, so this is new. The pom-pom. I usually don't put the pom-pom because you use so much yarn, right? I would rather knit the hat. But this was left over, so I thought to myself, let's make a pom-pom. Okay. Yeah, you can even buy those, they sell pom-poms. I ordered them from Etsy, I believe, and I can't wait to when they come. But of course the price is going to go up because those pom-poms are like $30, and so if I'm selling this for $20, the price is going to go up for $50. So if you want to buy your own and put it on, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, I just sell it like this plain. Okay, so just grab your yarn and let's get started on how to crochet the puff stitch from down up. Okay, so for this tutorial, what I did is I went and I grabbed this yarn from my stash. It's this Lion brand. Amazing, I believe, Regatta, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's the name. I think these yarns are discontinued, as I've been hoarding yarn for so many years, but I love the colorway, and I am sure this is going to be great for this hat. So what I did is, I'm just going to pull up the yarn here. Okay, it says this is the colorway, as you can see. So this is Angora Rabbit yarn that I have spun, and I have dyed it with Kool-Aid, believe it or not, and this is how it turned out. So this color is in this yarn, so I thought this would be perfect to make the brim on this part. The brim is we crochet this separate, and then on top we start doing the puff stitch hat. And so what I did is I crocheted as long as it can be. So if you count it, I did 32 ridges here, if you count these ridges. total of 32, but yours doesn't have to be 32. It depends on your yarn, so measure it around your head or how long, you know, how big your head is. So I'm going to start with this yarn and let's see how it's going to turn out. This is, it doesn't have to be this brand. I did have a question about a baby blanket that I have crocheted, and she was asking, does it have to be Bernat satin? No, not at all. It can be any yarn, and it doesn't have to be worsted, fine, DK weight. It can be any yarn, and you can play around with it. Any color you want. You can use solid color, but this, I like it. I like the variegation, how it turns out. Look, I love the colors. So this is the reason I am using variegated. You don't have to. Look how it turns out. I just love the colors, how it turns out. So just going to pull this out, and then first let's I will put the link on how I did a tutorial on how to crochet the brim. It can be on sweaters, anything you want. So what I'm going to do is I try to have this on the top, so when I'm crocheting I weave this so that it won't be annoying to weave it later, because I try not to waste yarn, right? So I just used a little bit of long tail here. So this is how I join, and you go from between there and on the first you just do a slip stitch. This is all to it. So you go to the next one and you go to the next one here. You pull it and this is all to it. So continue, and I will meet you at the end and we will start the puff stitch. Okay, so I'm at the last one. I grab it just like this. I pull it up once and I chain one. And we are done joining. Okay, so grab, this one has a little bit wool in it. That's why I preferred, because as you can see, as I showed earlier, like, I just love it when it looks flat. Gives that texture. And I'm sure this will felt when you wash it a little bit, so it will give you a better look. So this one has a little bit 53% of wool and 47% of acrylic, and it's super soft, and I love the colorway. This is how it looks like. It's amazing, Lion Brand. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, and then look at the label. Don't ask me what kind of crochet hook you're using. It says here to use a size 6mm J hook, 10. So just want to point out that I bought these, and I'm going to do a review about these crochet hooks. They're pretty expensive, but I love it. Yes, I do, because I'm used to these old-fashioned crochet hooks that I've been using for decades. And I wanted to do something, I wanted to treat myself, and I've been treating it, and I just love, 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 love how it works with this. Okay, so I'm just going to cut my my yarn here, just like this. This is super soft. The reason I used Angora Rabbit, so just to also to use my stash. And that I know the ones who got those yarns that I have gave away. I gave 7 total on my last 20,000 subscribers. And what was I saying? I did give away Angora Rabbit, so the lucky ones who got them randomly, I put them in the boxes. So I think they received, I think even this color I put green, dyed them with Kool-Aid. And it turns, like, it's very nice to crochet on the brims like this, just to use up. So I'm going to go between. And I'm not going to follow any rule. Like, you don't have to. I know some people like to read patterns and follow rules, but you don't have to. Just use your judgment. Like, I've been crocheting for 40 years. I've turned 50. And I've been crocheting since I was 10. So I don't follow any rules. So this is how we go it. And then I'm going to go right in here. Right where, can you see where the two ridges are, like two? So I'm going to go between here, just like this. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to weave these between, just like this. So I'm going to go one. It's just a regular puff stitch, and I'm not teaching you how to do the puff stitch, but I'm going to show you the slow way, so hopefully you can understand. So this is 2, yarn over, 3, and then 1 more, yarn over, 4, and I pull it at once, just like this, and I tuck it, I lock it. Okay, so this is the first puff stitch. So we're going to continue going all the way around, just like this. Go between, find the two ridges, and go between, just like this. And do it 4 times like this. Yarn over, pull it. Yarn over, pull it. 2, 3, 4. And pull it once. And lock it 1 chain. This is how it looks like. So again, I'm going to go between the two ridges again and tuck these between. I'm weaving as I'm going, so I'm kind of locking it. This way you don't have to worry about weaving these ends. 2, 3, and then 4, and then you pull it all at once. Okay, so we have 3, and I don't count how many I have, I just follow. So I don't think this is going to be enough. That's okay. Well, I already did 2, so I can stay behind. 1. Oh, it didn't go through. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then pull at once, and the 5. So we'll chain 1 and go to the next one. So if you wonder how long I have to pull it, just use your judgment. Just go like this. 1, 2, don't make it too small. 3, and 4. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So go all the way around, and I'll meet you when we come back here to show you a trick. The trick is, this is where I started. My trick is here. See, you don't see any seams, any lines that showing that it's only here that I play around, because I don't like that seam looking. It's just here I play around. You can only see it only once, and then later on it's all gone. Okay, so I'll see you back where we started. Okay, so I did the last one. I did chain 1, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump here and do a slip stitch and lock it. Okay, so I'm going to pull this. I'm not chaining or anything, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then chain 1, lock it, just like this. Okay, and I'm going to continue doing the same thing between 1 chains that we did. So just pull it 1, 2, 3, 4. I really like this yarn. I did cardigans with, I knitted cardigans with this yarn, and it's just, the color change is just gorgeous. I don't know why they discontinued these yarn, this brand. So I'm going to go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So continue going like this all the way around, and I'll show you how to come back here again. Just like this. Okay, so I'm on the third row, finishing the second. So I did the last puff stitch, and what I'm going to do is, remember we did a slip stitch here. Here I don't have to do anything. So automatically I'm going to go to the next. This is how it looks like. And I'm going to continue doing my puff stitch on every chain. Round and around. 3, 4, I don't want to go overboard. But if you do 5, that's okay. It shouldn't be an issue. Chain 1 and go to the next one. And so we're going to crochet like this for about 8 inches. That's for a regular hat that we crochet or knit. This is how it looks like. And when you crochet more, this will be loosened. Like it will be just, you won't see anything, just like on this one. Just shows on the first, as you can see here. And this is this yarn is a little bit more bulkier. I can't even find this one because it's really hard until I find the join. And here you can't see anything. As you can see, there's no seam that shows the difference, which I hate. And that's how I do my where was it? Oh my goodness, I even lost it. Here where I did the join, I find the join. And then I see, and then when you go around and around, this will be gone. You won't even see anything. And then you can wear your hat comfortably. You don't have to worry about putting the seam on the back, nothing like that. So this is how I crochet my puff stitch down, up. And so continue crocheting like this, 8 inches long from here to here. When you measure it, when you put your measuring tape, if you want it longer to make a slotchy, I think that's how you pronounce it. See, this is about 10. It's hard to see. It won't fit in my it's about, this is a little bit small. That's okay if it's a regular head, but I usually make mine 10. Gives a little bit of slouchy. There's another one here that I have made. Yeah, I think this is 10. This is more like a slouchy. Oops. And when I measure it from up down, yeah, this is long. Can see, yeah, this is about 10.5, 11. So continue crocheting like this, and then after crocheting the 8 inches from up to there, up to the length of 8 inches, we're going to start decreasing. So I'll see you back later. Okay, so I have crocheted about 8 inches long from bottom to top, and it turned out pastel. Doesn't this look nice? Oh my goodness, I can't believe how it turned out. So I have just a little bit this yarn left, so I'm going to open my second ball of yarn just to let you know, because of the loops that we keep on pulling with the puff stitch, you use up most of your yarn. So this would be, for those who have stashes like I do, up to the ceiling, you can use your yarn to make these puff stitch hats. It's perfect to use those yarn to get rid of them if you want to downsize and buy new ones that coming out, right? There's so many gorgeous yarns that out there. So I need to, I did very good in 2018. So hopefully 2019 it would be better. Okay, so this yarn was 50 gram, about 147 yard and 135 meter. So it's not enough. You need 2 balls of this yarn, just to let you know, because I wasn't quite sure because the yarns that I was using were about 100 gram and they were enough, but this one I needed 2 balls, just to point that out. Okay, so I'm going to find where I started. Okay, where are you? My beginning part is right here. I feel it. It's really hard to see because there's no seam. Can you see? There's nothing. Just this part that we remember that we did. Just a little thing. Okay, I just love the texture, how this shows. I wonder who's the lucky person going to buy this yarn from my Etsy shop. Okay, so I think I need to do, yeah, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and after 2 more, we're going to start decreasing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just pull it out and chain 1. Okay, so here is our joining part. As you can see, it's really hard to see because there's no seams when you go around and around. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the regular 4 loop. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm not going to pull anything. I'm going to just jump to the next chain that we did. We go. This is how we're decreasing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have this much yarn on our crochet hook. So gently I'm going to pull them all at once. And this is how we increase. We create these V's. Just like this. So I'm going to go, just to show you on this hat. This is how it looks like. Oh, this is hard to see maybe because of the dark color. Yeah, this is way better. So we're creating these V's now. And this is how it looks like. Okay. So this is how we're here right now. Just right here. Okay. And then I did my chain 1. And I'm going to go to the next, yarn over to the next. Unfortunately, I had to empty my what do you call that? The memory card. Yeah, the pills that I'm taking, sometimes, well, the doctor told me that sometimes you will forget things, and I noticed it's happening a lot. So I do apologize if I forget some terms. It's the pills, and I had a SVT 3 weeks ago. My heartbeat was pumping like crazy. I think, yeah, it went up to 250. So now I'm taking a blood thinner and another pill added to my pill list. Another pill that slowed down my heartbeat. Still, it's in the 90s, 95. Thank God, in this last 3 weeks. So if I do forget, I do apologize. It's the pills making me forget things while I'm talking. So let's go back. So I went yarn over. I did one decrease here, and then I go back. Sometimes I want to say decrease, I say increase. So I apologize about that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go to the next, yarn over. I go to the next, and I do again 4, 2, 3, 4, and I pull all at once. And it gives you this nice V look. So I'm going to continue doing this all the way around, and I will meet you at the beginning where we started to do the decrease. So 2, 3, 4. My yarn, oh, it's stuck in the container. 3 and then 4, and then go to the next, yarn over again and go to the next. So this is how we start to do the decrease. 3, 4, and pull at once and chain 1. Okay, so I'm at the last one, and I came to the beginning. So I'm just going to pull this one and chain one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to still continue decreasing. So go yarn over and then jump to the next one. And then do the 4 loops again. 2, 3, 4. Yarn over and continue. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and pull that once, chain 1. So you continue doing it, and you will notice that the top is getting smaller and smaller. So continue crocheting. I would say 2 more rows. Yeah, 2 more go around like this. Just go round and around like 2. So when we jump here, we go jump here, and then this will get smaller. So 2 more rows and I'll meet you back. Okay, so this is how it looks like. It's a hole, right? So I don't want to leave it like this. Before I do that, if you want to have a ponytail mess puff stitch hat, what a long sentence. What you can do is, instead of going this last row of the decrease, what you can do is just go single crochet in each chain. Maybe single crochet 2 in each chain, and then just cut your yarn and you have a mess bun hat. But I want to finish it. What you can do is, so this is the last, I'm just going to close this hole here. What I'm going to do is, for the last row, well, there's nothing left, so there's only these 2 left, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and then pull it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then jump to the next one. Go yarn over 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull it once, chain 1. So right here, what I'm going to do is do a slip stitch, just like this, and chain couple of chains just to secure it, and ta-da, we finished the hat. So I'm just going to cut the yarn and weave it underneath. Careful not to cut the puff stitch. We don't want to do that, right? So just cut this. So I have used one ball of, one entire ball and just a little bit of this. So if you buy 100 gram, you would still have left over, and you can make a pom-pom. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this, and I am going to pull this, and I'll weave that in, and this is how it looks like. Now it's kind of, let me just put it on here and get rid of the blurriness, and this is how it looks like. See? Doesn't this look nice? Okay. And let me put it on my head mannequin and show it how it looks like. Okay, so this is how it looks like on my head mannequin. Just to give you an idea. It has a little bit of slotchy because it's from here to down there, it's 10 inches long that I have crocheted, and this is how it looks like. This is the back of the hat, the top of the hat. Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to share because this is one of my best stitches that I have been crocheting for years, and I kept on postponing how to do the tutorial and how to crochet the stitch. And I will, on my next video, which I will start right away, I will show you how to start from top down to give the same effect look. And you can decide which one you want to crochet your hat. Either top down or bottom, up down or down up. And it's 10 inches long. Thank you very much for watching my tutorials. I hope you have subscribed so you can be notified when I upload a new tutorial. Share it with your family and friends. Today is December 23rd. I am behind of making a tutorial this week. Today is Sunday. I just want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate all your comments, your feedback. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year for 2009. I wish the best of all. Happy crocheting!